Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we're getting you ready for a charity concert that's happening this coming Wednesday at the Central Bank Auditorium, hosted by the French Embassy, and proceeds are going to Aliance France and to the Nina Young Women's Leadership Program. This morning, let me welcome to the show. Now, this is a long list, so bear with me, right? I'm gonna make sure I get it right. His Excellency Didier Chabert, the Ambassador of France to Trinidad and Tobago, and Natalia Doppel, soprano, Anika Batista, Director of Aliance France, and Akosua Dade Edwards, the founder of Nina Young Women's Leadership Program. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, and good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Your Excellency, let me start with you. Tell me what inspired the French Embassy to organize this classical music charity concert in Trinidad and Tobago?
I think it's a unique occasion because first we are very impressed by the quality of arts and culture here in Trinidad, and we have this opportunity of showcasing two extraordinary artists, Natalia Doppel and Enrique Ali, and it will be the occasion to share with the Trinidadian the richness of French music in a wonderful place, which is the auditorium of the Central Bank. So I have no doubt that it will be an important and very nice evening for all who are music lovers, and all Trinidadians are music lovers.
That is quite the truth. But tell me, how does this event reflect on France's commitment to cultural diplomacy?
Yes, it's, we are very much involved in bringing bridge between culture, and music is a wonderful tool in this. And also, we think deeply that music is a wonderful way to transmit values of respect, mutual understanding, love of beauty, and these values are important to transmit to helping the young generation to build for themselves a future with free of all forms of violence. So these values are key for the society, and these values are the values of art, of music, of culture.
Most definitely. Let me jump across to you, Anika, and ask about Alliance France's role in this concert and the proceeds going, where they're going to.
All right, thank you for that question. So the Alliance Française, our mission is to promote French language and culture. So right now we are very proud of the collaboration with the French Embassy. We've been working together for many years, and the funds will participate in expanding our cultural outreach. So what we'd like to do is to go more into the schools, to meet more students, to be able to expand our cultural programming that is free for all.
Akosua, the role of Nina, tell me what the role of Nina is. Tell me a little bit about Nina so that we get a context in terms of what we're supporting as part of the proceeds as well.
Thank you. So Nina is really an organization that was formed to support young ladies who are coming out of at-risk situations, state care, foster care, etc. And what we do is we provide support, emotional support, support to get them into housing, education, etc. And really just provide a family and allow them to have a safe space to be teenagers.
And so the proceeds from this concert, how does it help in this regard?
Well, it would certainly help to continue supporting these young ladies in providing safe housing, in providing psychological support, counseling, continuing their education, and really ensuring that they have a place to thrive and to grow.
Yeah. Natalia, as one of the performers on the cast, I mean, hearing the causes that it's for, does it make it feel any more special for you?
Honestly, I think the whole event is going to be a really wonderful opportunity, both for the organizations that it's going to support, as well as to actually just have an evening to indulge in the really beautiful French repertoire. Both Enrique and I chose some pieces that we really love. I think that the people who are used to hearing me sing opera will not be disappointed. I will be singing some opera, right? So including the doll song, which a lot of people kind of remember me for, because it's something that I won the music festival in 2004.
For people who don't know, you're going to remind us, or?
They can check that one out on YouTube. It's a little early in the morning for such fireworks.
I hear you.
But what we're also doing is we're going to sing some of the some of the favorite music actually of Monsieur Didier and his wife Marguerite, the gypsy jazz, which a lot of English speakers and jazz lovers will recognize, because that music crossed the Atlantic or translated into English and became jazz standards that are sung a lot. So.
You're singing in French or in English?
In French.
In French?
Yeah, the whole concept.
Is that something that you've regularly done?
Yeah.
Full French concerts?
No, I've never done a full concert in French.
Right.
I've performed a lot in French before.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about singers is that we don't really recognize language barriers. We just flip from one language to the other. So this is really a nice opportunity to just kind of focus on French repertoire for an evening. Yeah. And I think it might surprise people how relatable the music is, because there's not really any barriers when it comes to music.
Fully agree. His Excellency, let me jump back across to you to ask about the importance of continuing to support local cultural initiatives using the French embassy position that you hold. How important is it to continue doing these things, and how do we plan to continue doing these things?
I think it's important in the cultural field, of course, and we try to organize as much as possible cultural events, thanks also to the wonderful support of Aliance France. I try personally to go as often as possible in different theater, shows, concerts. So my wife and I try to be very present in supporting local artists, because there are so many, and it's very important. We also try to support sport at schools.
Right.
Thanks to the excellent relation we forged with the Olympic Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, and with the support of many sport federations, especially rugby. So we try to mix our support in the different fields, because it helps the relationship between France and Trinidad to be as strong as possible.
I find you said especially rugby, and you had a kind of smile on your face. You play rugby?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Understood. Anika, let me jump back across to you to ask about the broader vision of Aliance France and how this concert actually plays a role in it.
So there's always something going on at the Alliance Française. So, for example, in the month of May, we're going to have film screenings for secondary school students. Then on to June, where we'll have an open air music festival, which will be free to the public, and we're working with the city of Port of Spain on that. And then every month there's something happening. So really, this concert, supporting the Alliance is not just about going to the concert, it's also about finding opportunities to become a member, or to attend events, or to join a class. It's a way of helping us to expand our outreach and to go into schools that are outside of Port of Spain and San Fernando. We've already been to Mount Hope, St. Joseph, Trin City, but we'd like to go more into Couva, Chaguanas, Tobago, ideally. And this concert's going to help us do that.
All right, fantastic. We look forward to it. But before I jump off you, if people do want to register and be a part of it, where should they go to find more information?
Definitely find us on social media, so alliancetnt.org, and on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp, everything. We're everywhere.
Nice. Akuzwa, let me jump back across to you to ask about a success story that you can share with us if you're comfortable doing that.
Yeah, so we kind of define success in our own way because of the nature of what we do. So there will be a lot of young ladies coming in, and for us, success is how they self-regulate, how they make different choices, how they show up. And so we have a lot of young ladies coming in either very angry or very reserved and shy. And so success for us is them making a choice when they're triggered and in a situation that is best for themselves, showing that they are now leaders of self, and they are confident, and they know they have the support. So really success for us, and one of our most successful stories is for those, instead of choosing a negative response that would harm self and harm others, they choose something that is positive, and that allows them to thrive back into mainstream society.
Tell me the importance of partnerships like this with the French Embassy, with Aliance France, in the work that you do.
Well, firstly, let me say thank you to the French Embassy and to Alliance and of course, to Natalia, because these partnerships allow us to expand our reach. They allow people to know what's going on. They allow people to see the success stories, and it allows the young ladies to learn about different types of cultural organizations, different types of culture, different types of music right here in Trinidad that they may not have known about, and it would allow us to actually share these success stories.
So Natalia, let me jump across to you and ask about that same thing that you was just mentioning, the music, right? So some people, it might be the first time they're hearing it. How do you connect that music to the audience?
You know, I think music is one of these ways that we can connect. I mean, similar to sport, that you can connect with people with very disparate life experiences, because we all kind of have, you know, this draw, this pull towards these things that unite us, you know. So I think music is one of these things where just borders kind of just evaporate a little bit. We just like what we like, and whether it's something that originated where we're from or not, you know, we see it with the steel pan when we travel to Japan and, you know, London and wherever it goes, you know. So it's just like nice to see that, you know, come right back.
All right. Well, let me say thank you also very much for joining us this morning, and all the best on Wednesday. Quickly.
Just very quickly, come to the concerts. Tickets are available at the Alliance Française and at the ticket booth of Auditorium of Central Bank, and we expect you on next Wednesday.
All right, this Wednesday. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see